Hey, it's your friend Steve. It's Monday morning. Just a quick video about I know this is a very depressing time for people, the holidays. There's a lot of like anxiety and pressure, you know, what you have to give gifts, you have to do this, you have to do that. Just take a minute, breathe a little. Um, Everything's gonna be okay. All the gifts you got I mean, I know like I feel like I'm a good gift giver, but I'm also like I have so much anxiety about like, oh, maybe they won't like it, maybe it's not that good of a gift. Um, yeah, I get it. It's an anxious time. Plus the New Year's coming. Yeah, it's my little mic. My best friend. I don't know if this is like working good. I did a Madden video. Um, Apparently the sound quality isn't good on the videos, but I'm trying to get better at that. This is kind of like a um what's the word I'm looking for? Like a mom and pop shop, but it's just a 34-year-old dude doing these videos. I just am trying to help people out. I like to make people laugh. This is, as you could tell by most of the videos, it's just me um, talking and trying to make you laugh, maybe make you think a little bit. It's not like a major. I don't think I would ever want to do like a professional show. Like that's so much pressure to be a professional show. Like I can't. I couldn't do it. Um, Water. It's day like I don't know what day it is of this 75-day challenge. It's like being in fucking prison, dude. Being on a diet is literally being in prison. Yeah. So anyway, my best friend gave me this mic. Um, so far it sounds better. But it's like everything I get just makes me realize how fucking huge I am. Like this probably mic looks like normal in of anyone else's hands, but in me it looks like I'm a little stand-up comedian. Like, hey, where are you from? It's supposed to like clip on, but I'm not really a big fan of clipping it on because I'm like, does it sound good? I just have a lot of anxiety. But this like I got this in the mail the other day, and I literally cried. I did. I cried because it means a lot to me that someone that I love so much believes in me. And I don't know if it's like part of me is like he believes. Well, I know he believes in me. He's a very good friend. He's a way better friend than I deserve. But he's very supportive of me and my quote unquote. I don't know if this is a dream. It's just something I like to do that entertains my mind. And I like to help people. Um, Sometimes I think people watch my videos and, it's okay to laugh at me. I'm fine with that. I'm fine being your clown, all right? Um, but yeah, I just have like this really bad. Then I'm starting to think maybe I'm like getting manic. I don't know. I don't know. Like this, my mind is like all over the place more than usual. So I'm trying to like tone my breathing down. But yeah, I don't know if my anxiety is getting better or worse. That's my main issue is like, am I getting better or worse? Because it feels like I'm not. My cat's always staring at me. Yeah, I just don't know. Uh, my anxiety during the holidays is always bad. I have a lot of my the holidays is rough for me. I just don't like. I like the idea of Christmas. I just miss my dad. Miss my godmother. I miss all these people in my life that aren't here for Christmas, and that just gets me a little sad. And then every Christmas movie I watch is just like, oh, I'll be home for Christmas, and all this, and it's just I get being depressed during Christmas, but I don't think I'm depressed. I think it's just like life is a real journey. It's a rocky road. It's not like the ice cream that's like delicious. It's like one of those bad rocky roads that yeah, it's just like life is a real mixed bag. I don't know how many more metaphors I can make for life, but I don't know. I hope everyone's doing good. It's just hard not to be like introspective, or if that's the word I was looking for. But you just think a lot more during the holidays. I know I do. Um, I'm also like rethinking my life a lot lately. It's like, do I have friends that I mean, I have like five friends, like five people that I know in my heart love me, and if I called them tomorrow, they would be there and they would do anything for me, and I would do anything for them. But I feel like I do that. I have that relationship with a lot of people, and I just don't feel that for other people from the love that I give, which is fine. Like I've accepted that in my life that I'm gonna love people way more than they love me, which is fine with me because I was born with a large heart. Not like you're gonna die heart, because if your heart's enlarged, it's not a good thing. But I'm starting to like, okay, are we friends, or the only time you hit me up is when you need something? Um, I don't know. I'm just starting to like really. So I deleted my Facebook. I think I said that already, but there's just so many fake people on my Facebook, and instead of like deleting them, and then you have to have the conversation like, oh, why'd you delete me? And then you have to like confrontation, which I'm not a huge confrontation fan. So I just deleted my Facebook because I just didn't want to deal with people anymore. So, um, I don't know. I just the older I get, the more it's fakeness, man. Fakeness is just like the biggest turn off to me. Like I'd rather you be like a complete asshole to me, like come at me like say the worst things you can say to me. I respect you a lot more than you saying nice things to my face and then behind my back you're like this piece of shit. Well, if you think I'm a piece of shit, just tell me I'm a piece of shit to you. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I just don't like the fakeness of everybody. Like, you know what? We're not going to be everyone's favorite. We're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. That's like the 17th analogy I did today. But we're not here to be like we're not going to be everyone's thing. Like that's fine. Like people are going to think I'm too loud and obnoxious. I get it. I have ADD. I was never diagnosed. I'm pretty sure I have ADD. If you watch one or two of my videos, you're like, yeah, you definitely have ADD. But it's, I don't know. I don't know. It's just like fake people are just draining, man. It's like, how do you wake up every day and just lie to people? I just don't. If you don't like people, don't like people. That's fine. I don't care. I don't care. I mean, like, honestly, if you don't like me, I get it. I can look at myself and realize I do things that are, obnoxious to people. I get it. This isn't like a woe is me thing. This is just me being introspective. I don't think that's the right word. Um, I've also realized like I feel like I'm a dumb guy. I might be like dumb, not like full on dumb, but like I do things and I'm like I say things and I'm like that's not that's like so close to being smart, and then I just mess it all up. Um, I don't know. I hope everyone's doing all right. Please, if you're not doing all right, I would love to talk to you. You can just DM me on Instagram. I still have Instagram. I forgot my Snapchat. Hit me up. I give you my number, but I don't really want people calling me on like random people. I'm like, I'm thinking about changing my number. I just keep getting texts from people I really don't want to talk to anymore. But that's okay. Like it's fine to like be part of your life to like people, and then it's fine to move on. It's fine to start over. Don't don't beat yourself up for it. I used to be like, oh well, I have to make people love me. Yeah. Now I'm just like, I got like five people. Five people that I know love me to death. The rest are fine. And that's good. I'm growing as a person. I'm growing. That need to be loved all the time is like gone away, which is good. Which is part of the anxiety that I don't have anymore, which is nice. Because I used to have like really bad anxiety. Like I'd be talking to people and be like, oh shit, like did I say something dumb? And try to read the room. But then I realized like I'm a good person. Like I am a good person. I care about people. I care about strangers. I try to love people like I try to love people like I love the people I love the most. That sentence wasn't great. But the point of it is I try to love, and now I don't expect love back. Now you're like, oh, that's kind of sad. No, no. I say and do things now, um, just because I want to do it, and I don't want to do. I don't want to be the person I used to be. The person that oh, I need to be loved. I need this. And the answer is no, I don't need that. I don't need to constantly be worried that people don't like me. Because if they don't like me, they don't like me. It's not like I can change. I kind of like it's 34 years in the game. It's not like I can flip this page or flip the script and start over. I am what I am. I'm loud. I make jokes that aren't funny sometimes. I make inappropriate jokes. I don't know how to read the room. I sweat a lot. Um, I'm huge. I'm a big dude, and that's just me. Once you get to know me, I'm very sensitive. I'm very kind. I just have like an outer shell that's kind of an asshole. Like once you get into like the middle part, okay, so like this is myself. Like I'm a big, what's it like coconut? I'm a big coconut, right? I'm hairy, big, hairy, and hard. Ooh, sounds like a gay porno. But anyway, so it's like big, and then inside is the creamy, also gay porno. But inside is the creamy part, gay porno. Um, but inside is like I don't know if I like this. People are like, "What are you doing?" It's just like a tiny little mic, but I don't want to clip it on, and I don't even know if it's really working. It's just now my anxiety is like I have to talk into it. I don't know why I never became a stand-up comedian. I feel like that's a lot of pressure though. I don't like I like to be funny. Like this is fine. Like me trying to be funny here is fine because I'll just put it out into the universe and no one sees it. No one sees it, and then if people like it, they like it. And if people do, I don't know if I could stand people like being mean to me. I'm a very sensitive. Like I'm very big, but I'm a very sensitive boy. I'm a very sensitive boy. Like and anything will like crush me. And I'll be like thinking about it for days. I had a friend once tell me, if you lost 50 pounds, you'd be like really attractive. And like part of me was like, oh, thanks, man. And then the other part of me was like, wow. Well, actually, overall, it was a very nice thing to say because like I think even if you're fat, like if you're attractive but you're fat, you could lose weight. Like if you're ugly, you're ugly. There's not like much you can do about being ugly. But if you're fat, you could always like go for a walk and change your diet. And then like 50 pounds isn't that much. Like to me, I'm like I feel like I'm like 200 pounds overweight. In my like that's always like another thing of mine is I don't know if other fat people watch this, but that's kind of like I want to find a wife or a girlfriend before I lose all the weight because if I lose all the weight and I'm like, would she love me if I was fat? That's like a big dilemma of mine because that's like a blind person, right? I don't know if I was blind, I'd have to have a good looking girlfriend. I know you're like, oh well, you're blind. How do you care, or why do you care? But if I was blind and I walked into a room and I had an ugly girlfriend, you would hear like, ooh, 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 and then you would be like, am I ugly or is she ugly? And then it's not like something you could be like, hey, honey, I have a real question for you. Are you ugly? Because every time we walk in a room, people like audibly gasp, and I can hear it because my senses are heightened. I don't know if that's true. That's a myth, right? But if you're a blind person, yeah, you gotta have a decent looking girl because you can't be. I can't live my whole life thinking I'm ugly. But then, why do you care? It's not like you could. It's not like But then, like you rub someone's face. Apparently, like that's the thing. If you rub a woman's face, you could tell if she's attractive by like her cheekbones. Um, I don't know. It would suck to be blind. I think being deaf is not as blind. I could never be blind. I mean, blind just rough. I had an aunt that went blind. It's not a fun thing. From diabetes. See, that's like another thing. Diabetes over this last year, that's really changed my whole outlook on life. Is when I found out I had diabetes. I feel like a failure. It's a real thing I had. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm always being honest with you. Um, yeah, that really changed my life. Because I failed. I failed. I had one task. One task. Don't become a diabetic. And I effed it up by eating too much and not taking care of myself. You know, I got this vehicle. I was lucky enough to win the sperm race. And then, yeah, I just be, I could have stopped it. See, like type 1 diabetes, you can't control. Like, that's what you got in life. You got diabetes. It's like sucks, but you know, type 2, you effed up. Like you had the chance to not be a diabetic, and you chose to eat like an asshole, which I did. I used to really be bad, and now I'm paying the piper. Which yeah, but I do like now. I do like the fact that now I get my father, who was a diabetic as well, and he was a really bad diabetic. Like apparently, my mom and me have been talking a lot more about. He was like in the fours and 500s, which is like if you don't know anything about diabetes, that's really bad. Like that's like almost like stroke the hell out. And when I went into the hospital, I was four, so that's also a stroke out thing. Um, but apparently, I was reading about it. It's like if your sugar's that high, your body like it's like you're in a coma. It's like you could see hallucinations and your body isn't right. And the more like now every time I eat something, I'm like, oh, I feel my blood sugar going up and going down. Like I feel it. I'm more like in tune with my body, which is a good and also a bad thing because it gives me. I mean, when you have anxiety and then you eat something and you're like, oh, that's not gonna be good. That's not gonna be good. But it's like also, I don't know if it's like my anxiety or what it is, but like now I'm scared of food. Like food and me used to have like we used to be like lovers, and now they scare me. They've the script has been flipped again. Now food like scares me. I see like sugary stuff, and I'm like, no, I don't want to ever be in the hospital for that again. Because it was scary. It really was. It was. I lost my mind. I don't think I've got it back quite yet, but I definitely lost my mind. But now I have like empathy for my father. I used to kind of like blame my father a little bit because I love him. I love my father. I will always love my father, but he wasn't a good diabetic. He was a good father. Never like beat me or whatever. And he always was very supportive of me. But yeah, he should have took care of himself. And now I feel guilty because I used to make fun of him all the time because he used to say like the weirdest fucking shit. And he'd be like, start randomly ranting and uh, you know, going on and on. Now I just feel bad because I know how he feels. Because if my sugar spikes, I get random and I get very heady and very in my own head, and I start thinking and going crazy a little bit. And that his sugar was like twice what my sugar is. I just feel real bad for him. I feel bad that I was mean to him. I mean, not like mean, but I mean, I used to make fun of him. Like he would just be going off and off about stupid shit, and yeah, I feel bad that I made fun of him. But I mean, that's a relationship we had. He used to like it was more like teasing than like. But I get why he was angry too. I mean, when your body fails you, I'm angry at my body too, and I'm angry at myself for allowing my body to fail me. But I guess my body really didn't fail me. I failed my body. Don't get diabetes, people. It's not fun. It's a horrible disease. It's taken too many people from my life, and it's not going to take me from my people I love. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know what this episode was about, but I've gone on for 20 minutes. I love you guys. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. I want to have a TED Talk, but I don't know. I don't think I'm very good at anything to be out on a TED Talk. What else? If you're feeling depressed, it's that holiday blues. Please talk to someone. Talk to me. I don't care. I love you guys. I'll talk to anybody. We'll talk about memes or something. It's a sad time. It's a lot of people, aren't here this Christmas that should be here. And all right, people. I love you guys. Like and subscribe. Tell a friend if you've ever laughed at this channel. You owe me if you laughed at this channel. What else? Like and subscribe. I don't know. Have a great Christmas. I'll probably see you before. I mean, I'll probably talk to you before Christmas because Christmas is what, Friday. Yeah. And if you don't like your gifts, fake it. Fake it till you make it. Don't. I feel bad that I've ever not been appreciative of gifts. That's a bad quality I have. I have a very bad poker face. This is just my face. That's all I have. Yeah. But I love you guys. And have a great Christmas if I don't see you. Happy Hanukkah. It's probably like day 5 of Hanukkah. Anyway, this is going to be it. I love you. Let's drink to Jesus. Happy pre-birthday, Jesus. If you were real. I hope you were real. I hope Jesus was real. And as always, fuck Hitler. Bye.